Happy Saturday, everyone. I'm Mike, your wet shaver, back with another video. Man, is it already August? Wow. So yeah, it is Saturday afternoon, after 2:15 when I'm recording this, and ordinarily I would be working right about now, except my work computer has got some issues where, unfortunately, I'm not able to do that, so I'm on an unexpected and unwanted day off. Yeah, it's just... yeah, stuff going wrong this week. Well, hopefully they'll get better. I've got the IT department working on a potential solution. Well, I hope it's a solution. Because if that doesn't work, then I'm probably going to need a new work computer. But anyway, it is now the first day of August, the dog days of August. Wow. Surprisingly enough, it is not all that hot outside. Should be a lot warmer than it is, but fortunately, we seem to have had our blazing hot streak earlier in the summer, and we're just now in regular summer weather, so yeah. But as you can see, I'm working with Tiki bar soap Spice Islands. It's a nice spicy mango, vanilla and black pepper scent. I figured, Saturday afternoon, day in August, might as well go ahead with something a little bit tropical. Plus, I do like the scent of mangoes. Yeah, this is a tallow-based soap. It used to be a vegan-based, but then the guy who was originally the owner of Tiki Bar Soaps sold it to someone else, and he resurrected it as a tallow line. Although, from what I understand, it's not being produced anymore. So, yeah, this is one of those soaps that I use sparingly because once it's gone, it's gone. And rather than waste it, I'd rather save it for a day like today, where, it's something that I just have the urge to do. I've used this on the channel before. But I thought I would break it out because it's been a while. Now today, I'm using the Caveem safety razor. It's a 3-piece gunmetal aluminum tool with a rather unique design. As you can see, most razor blades, they have this little flap that sticks out at the sides. But Caveem did a rather innovative design by extending the length of the base plate and bending it upwards so that it has the blade fully secure in there. So there's no overhang, there's no risk of cutting yourself open, grabbing it by the sides. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot to go ahead and apply the lather to my face. I was just about to start shaving. Oy. Don't get distracted, Mike. Never never get distracted when you're handling anything sharp. Yeah, I used to work in the restaurant industry. I think I was one of the few, in fact, probably in some instances, the only one who insisted on wearing a cut glove. I was there one of the few, in fact, probably the only one who never cut himself at work, because I don't believe in getting careless. So now the blade is from the type that came with this razor. I've used this on the channel before. A representative from the company had reached out to me via email and offered to send me the razor to try out on the channel. Which I did. Now, it's a surprisingly efficient razor. Given how lightweight it is. In fact, yesterday when I loaded this blade into the razor and shaved with it, I had already had like 4 or 5 days of growth, and it just took it right off. And I still got a BBS shave with it. Now, some of the selling points on this, besides the innovative design, is that the price is much like the Weishi 9306, which is a Chinese twist to open razor that is rebranded in a lot of places across Europe and a few American brands like Vanderhagen, which is where I got mine. But it's priced very similarly, so depending on where you get it, you could end up paying like $15, maybe $20 max. Which means it's easily replaceable if it gets lost, stolen, broken, eaten, whatever. Now, I still assert that this is best used as a daily shaver. I mean, it can, and actually has, got rid of several days worth of beard growth, but I would still recommend using it as a daily shaver and not skipping too many days. I would have filmed yesterday, except by the time I got done trying to fix computer issues on my work computer, which basically took most of the day. It was already like late in the afternoon, and I had to take care of the dog and all this other stuff. I think it would have been interesting to see this razor take off several days worth of beard growth, but maybe next time. But yeah, this is only shave number 2. By the way, I'm going to risk tilting the bowl, but take a look at that lather. Tell me that Tiki bar soaps isn't fantastic. Yeah, I'm quite fond of mango. Not just as a treat, but mango scented. In fact, I think Method brand still sells the mango scented laundry products. So I may get that next time. Speaking of mangoes, I really miss those Filipino mangoes. Because the ones that are grown over there tend to be quite a lot sweeter than what we get here in the United States. All right, so now pass number 3. But yeah, I'm saving up both for replacing my own and to go back to the Philippines. When I'm there, I'm going to make sure to stop at a Jollibee and try the Aloha Yum Burger, which I did not get to try last time I was over there. But I love their peach mango pies. Those are some seriously good pies. In fact, it reminds me of the old McDonald's fruit pies. Very crispy and filling that is hot enough to cause third-degree burns. try to get as close up to the nostrils as I can. I've got a Mercure mustache and eyebrow razor that can get up in that nostril, get the whiskers that creep up close to the inside. Yes, I keep forgetting to bring it out. There, I think that ought to do it. Yeah, be sure to get any leather that might be up your nostrils after a shave. It might smell good, but that soap will destroy your nose hairs, and the fumes from the soap can actually, it can do some hurt. So, as pleasant as it might be, don't do that. Oh, wow. I must have got some lather down here because it's, yeah. All right, start the post-shave treatment. All right, while the witch hazel and alum are doing their work, let's go ahead and clean out my bowl and brush. Yeah, never fail to clean out your scuttles, bowls, brushes, whatever, especially your brushes. synthetic bristles can take soap residue fairly well, but with natural bristles, no, that soap will eventually disintegrate the bristles because soap does contain lye, and lye is an acid that you give it enough time, it'll eat away at anything organic. In fact, medieval peasant farmers usually made up a solution of lye to clean themselves off after working in the field before they went on home. So what they did was they took a bucket of potash and mixed it with some water to create the lye, and they used that as a sort of quick makeshift soap to clean themselves off, and then they rinsed in clean water. Yeah, medieval people did wash themselves quite frequently, and they did bathe. It's a common misconception that they didn't. And while they didn't have deodorant, they did, however, make use of like perfumes and their version of cologne, if you could afford it. But of course, I'm sure there were some peasant versions that you could probably come up with. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, that is quite invigorating. Yeah, this scent on you. And it's just one of my favorite scents, and I'm still going to be bummed, when I run out of this and there's none left. But hey, nothing lasts forever, Maybe someday someone will revive the line. But until then, I'll just have to use it sparingly. Anyway, Tiki bar soaps, Spice Islands, mango, black pepper, vanilla scent profile. Then the Caveem safety razor with the blade that came with it. Surprisingly efficient razor for its weight class. Feel free to check it out. Yeah, but I would highly recommend it, especially if you're traveling. Like I said, the price makes this easily replaceable, but that doesn't mean that it's something you should just write off as a travel or starter razor. No, it's actually much more than that. So anyway, please do all the YouTube things: like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification so that you never miss a video. Until next time, this is Mike for Blade and Brush, signing off.